Good morning, everybody. Melanin Monroe, and I want to talk about synchronicities with you all today. So, by definition, synchronicities are an experience of two or more events which occur in a meaningful manner, but which are casually unrelated. In order for something to be synchronistic, the events must be related to one another temporarily, and the chance that they would occur together by random chance must be very small. So, automatically, when some people think about synchronicities, we think about things like 11:11, which, if you don't know about 11:11, at some point in your spiritual journey, you could experience the 11:11. I don't really know what the real name for it is, but it's when you start seeing a sequence of numbers everywhere. It usually starts by clock. Mine wasn't 11:11 originally. Mine was 12:43. The first time I seen it, I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4. I started freaking out like, oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but it was not 12:34. It was 12:43. So then at work, it happened again. I got all excited, and then I was like, oh wait, no, it's 12:43. Then I was like, oh wait, it was 12:43 last time. And then after that, like, I started seeing 12:43 like everywhere. And then from there, I started seeing 11:11. Like, I would look at the clock, it would be 11:11. I wouldn't even like be consciously thinking, oh, let me look at the clock. Like, I just would look at the clock and it'd be 11:11. But now I see those kind of synchronicities everywhere all the time. I always look at the clock and it's like 5:55 or 4:44 or 2:22, like all day long. You see them. And what you're supposed to do is when you see those numbers, you type it in Google search and you look up angel number. And there's supposed to be a message connected to that number. And it's usually like a message from God or from your angel guides, just giving you encouragement. And they're supposed to resonate with you some kind of way. It's usually like a message trying to come through from the other side. Hello from the other side. Okay, let me stop. So, synchronicities and Melanin Monroe. So, I've been expressing that I feel that I'm on the twin flame journey, not voluntarily, involuntarily journey. And one of my beliefs to this is a synchronicity. When I first met my twin, I found out we were literally twins. And I looked up the definition and it's astrological twins. So the first question he asked me when he slid in my DM was, are you an Aquarius? I said yes. He asked me when my birthday was. I told him. He said, you're lying. Like, why do I have to lie? Like, I don't even know you. And come to find out, we were born on the same exact day. The same exact day, the same exact year. So it was just like, wow, I've met people whose birthdays have been the day before mine. People whose birthdays are on the same day as mine, just never the same year. Like, never met anybody with the same exact birthday as mine. So then we were trying to figure out who was oldest, and he told me what time he was born. I knew what time I was born. And it was just like, wow, this guy knows what time he's born. Like, most guys, you'd be like, what time you were born? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But it's like as if he had studied this. Like me, I'm a weirdo, so I know what time I was born. But I thought it was pretty interesting. And as I got to know him, it was kind of like we were the same. And the weird thing about it, is we had totally different childhoods, totally different. Like, his father passed when he was young. I grew up with both my parents in a very, very Christian, strictly raised home because my father is a Marine. And he grew up with his grandma, and he has his mom, and him and his mom, now they have a closer relationship, but it's just like a totally different family dynamic. But yet, I noticed just by being around him that the love he has for other people is the same way that I love. Like, we both love deeply. So when I was the runner, and he was expressing how he felt about me, and I was like, I don't know, how you can feel that strongly about me, and we just met. He was like, it's just you weren't with the right person. Like, you don't have to worry about that anymore. And I was like, okay, like, what does that mean? But now I get it, Sometimes we do love the wrong people and we give them too much. And that was something that I had to learn through this relationship. Boundaries. And I'll talk about that in another video too. But I just wanted to share that with you all and see what your thoughts are on synchronicities. And there's other synchronicities in our relationship, but that one just stands out the most because I've dated other Aquariuses. People whose birthday's been the day before mine, people the day after, and of course, like, sparks fly, we're alike, but they've never loved me the same way that I love. Like, they've loved me in their own way, in a selfish way, that doesn't really reciprocate the amount of love that I was giving out. But I've dated other Aquariuses, and it's been very special. Aquariuses are just special people. But that's it for right now. I'm going to be making another video soon. Deuces. Peace and love.